Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you're visiting for the first time, my name is Sheridan and I'm a first grade teacher in South Carolina, and it is currently the summer after my third year of teaching. And the purpose of this video today is to kind of announce that I have been given an opportunity, and I'm really excited about this, but I've been given an opportunity to teach summer school virtually, and that actually starts in 2 days. So the day after tomorrow. And for that reason, I am going to give you a tour of my virtual classroom. So here we go. Before I get into the tour, I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of background as to how the summer program is going to work in my school district. So Monday through Thursday, we don't have any sessions on Fridays, but Monday through Thursday is the summer program. It's for the entire month of July. On Monday and Tuesday, I will be doing kind of a split type of thing. Monday and Tuesday is virtual classes, and Wednesday and Thursday are face-to-face at a school in a classroom, and I'm so excited to get back into a classroom. I have not taught since March 12th because March 13th was a teacher-student holiday. So March 12th was my last day in a classroom, but I'm so excited to get back into a classroom. But yes, so it'll be split, half virtual, half face-to-face during the week, and there's nothing on Fridays. And so I will be teaching summer school. Basically, if you know what summer school is, that's just the kids who need more support to kind of give them that push to get them to the next grade level. And my class has 5 students, which is going to be good for me to kind of manage things a little, manage the class sessions virtually a little better, and also it's going to be good for social distancing in the face-to-face portion of the summer program. So that is how that's going to work. I'm really excited to get started, and I'm excited to show you my virtual classroom. So here we go. Before I start the tour, I will say that with the exception of one thing, everything here that I'm about to show you is either something that came from my physical classroom at the school where I teach, or I used to teach VIP Kid, and I just will be using some of that stuff since I don't teach VIP Kid anymore. I will just be using some of that stuff in my virtual classroom. All right, now we can get into the tour. All right, so this is the whole thing. I'll back up a little bit so you can really see it. This is pretty much the entire thing. If you remember me saying this in another video, or even on Instagram, I think I mentioned this on Instagram too, I teach in my garage, and this little area really gives me just a lot of space. I always open up the garage, that's my front yard. This gives me a lot of space. It's really nice to teach in here, especially because we just cleaned out the garage, so it's gonna be even more enjoyable to teach out here. But it's easy, it was easy to decorate, and there's just space for me to teach without getting in anybody in my family's way, or worrying about noise. I can focus out here. But this is what it looks like as a whole. And now we'll get into the individual pieces. All right. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'll try to link prices of things down below if I can remember them, because a lot of this I've had for a while. This is a pocket chart. Got this at Dollar Tree. You know how much things cost there. The little things in there just say "I miss you so much." They kind of sunk into the white thing, the white things in the pocket chart. I'm gonna take those out, and I'll probably put in the sight words that my kids will have every week. In the kids that I have in the summer program, I'll probably put in their sight words that they'll have, just so that we can review those a little bit. And here is the classroom sign. I just kind of wanted something else there so that I wouldn't just have a white wall, something cute. I think this looks pretty cute. The sign that I had there also said welcome to our class, but it was starting to look really, really dingy from, I guess, from the sun and just dirt in the air and things like that. This kind of reminds me of my classroom theme that I had my first 2 years of teaching. Was like outdoors and the sun and just cutesy, and so I kind of came back to that based on the other supplies that I had, and it fits. It's really cute. But I drew this on Anchor chart paper. All right, over here I have this board that I got at Walmart. It came with magnets, and it came with an eraser and a marker. The marker didn't write very well, so I don't use it. I just use Expo markers and this eraser. I got this for VIP Kid, but I kept it, so I'll be using it. I will be writing the objectives on here. We have to do I will statements in our district, so it'll be I will and then whatever the objective is for that lesson. And this eraser came with my school supplies, my supply order from my school. I think you can get it from School Specialty or Lakeshore, or actually it says School Smart. It's a magnetic eraser, I really like that. All right, down here is a banner. You've probably seen this in Target Dollar Spot. I can't remember if it was $1 or $3, but you know the things in the Dollar Spot are pretty cheap. And this was also a VIP Kid decoration, but it's really cute and it kind of just ties everything together. I really like it. All right, one of my favorite things here is my pointer. It's almost purple. If you know me and if you've been following me for a while, you know that purple is my favorite color. It's more of like a magenta, but the handle has purple in it. And I got that from, I think, Amazon. It was a pack of 3, and the other 2 are at my school. So I picked the one that I liked the most, and it was this one. And I just really like to use pointers. It just kind of, you know, points everything out. Yeah, that's the point of a pointer, to point stuff out. But it points everything out a little better, helps my kids to pay attention. So that's the pointer. Down here is kind of like a desk. It's not really a calendar, it's kind of like a quote of the day, or a thought of the day. It's July 4th, so that's why it's on July 4th. And my aunt got this for me when I first started teaching. It has some really cute little sayings and things to read, or little reflections. I really like those. This right here, this fell out of my Bible. I read my Bible out here sometimes, but this was a Bible verse. It's one that I really like. I'll let y'all look at that. Do not lose heart, friends. Keep it pushing. Right here are my blue light blocking glasses. I got these off of Amazon, but they have tons of these on Amazon. Just pick the ones that you want. I wear them sometimes to edit videos and to do some virtual teaching, but I don't wear them all the time, but they're here if I need them. This is what I look like with the glasses. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, they're kind of dirty. That's embarrassing. Don't I look cute? Okay. Now, the basket that these foam blocks are in came from my classroom. I think they came from Lakeshore Learning. I think they're a pack of 5 or 6. I took some things home to sanitize from my classroom. But yeah, this basket is from Lakeshore. Now, the foam blocks that are inside of the basket are the one thing that I bought that I needed because I do not have access to my classroom right now. And I know this first week of virtual teaching, or the first week of summer school, I will be teaching place value, and so I wanted to get something cheap that I wouldn't have to spend a bunch of money on. I got these foam blocks, foam base 10 set on Amazon. Again, I'll link the price in the description. And as you can see, it comes with 10s, 1s, and the 100s. And I will only be teaching 2-digit numbers, so I probably won't even use these except to maybe show the kids how 10 of these equals 1 of these. But I personally thought that I needed that. I'm a very visual learner. I know my kids are, especially kids that are in 1st grade. They need to see the learning. So I thought this was a good investment, and it was not expensive at all. All right, the things that all of this is sitting on is the drawer cart. I think it's 10 drawers. Got this at Michael's. I used it my 2nd year of teaching, but then I changed the theme of my classroom last year, and so this colorful drawer no longer matched my theme. So I got the same one, but I got it in the clear drawers, or the white drawers, clear, white, you know what they look like. I don't remember how much this cost, but like I said, I'll link it down. And I never changed the labels from when I had them last year in my classroom. The bottom one's not labeled, that's fine. I just kept extra stuff in there. But since I am going to probably use these days, for example, attendance. I will probably keep an attendance record in this drawer when my kids log on, because they will be logging on through Google Meet. I will just write a little check mark if they came, and then I guess leave it blank if they didn't come. Lunch money, they're gonna eat at home, so that's irrelevant. Monday and Tuesday I will be doing virtual teaching. Now, I'll show you what is in here in just a second, but I'm probably going to clean this out and organize it a little bit better. But I will use probably these first 3 drawers because Wednesday and Thursday I'll be in the physical classroom. So in attendance, I don't have any attendance things in there, but I have a hand clapper. I thought I would use this whenever the kids like got an answer right or as a motivating tool. These I made myself for when I was teaching VIP Kid to kind of talk about feelings. And they do have to do a check-in form, so I thought, ooh, maybe I'll keep this. And this is a whiteboard that I got from my classroom. I probably will do a lot of examples on that board, so I'm keeping that in there. Okay, Monday. Don't really know what this is. Gonna chuck that to the side. Headphones. I will probably use headphones. I would use my AirPods, but you wear those AirPods for a while, they kind of hurt my ears, so I just got some standard USB headphones that I used for VIP Kid. I'm glad I didn't throw them away because I'll probably use them for virtual teaching. This is another whiteboard that came from the Target dollar spot. There's a magic wand in here. I like to get a little extra when I teach. I was very extra when I taught VIP Kid. Yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of that. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'm sure I'll find something. And then a marker. And then Tuesday, I'll probably just put some stuff in there for Tuesday. This is a book that my friend gave me that I finished reading and just kind of put it away in there because I read outside. And then sunglasses. I just keep my sunglasses in there. All right. And then this right here is just a watering can because whenever I was doing my virtual teaching back in March, I did show my kids that in my class, like my plants, and I did show them watering my plants before. I don't know if I'll do that with this group, but it's there for whenever I want to do something a little extra kind of outside of teaching. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So here is one more wide shot of my classroom. By the way, you know what a chair looks like. That's just where I'll be sitting. I probably won't be sitting in 2 chairs at one time, but that is the general area where I'll be sitting. But this is the last wide shot of my virtual classroom. All right, everyone, the only thing, there's 2 things actually that you didn't get to see is the table, the folding table that I'm going to have my computer on. And then I'll have another table beside that table where I will have like all of my manipulatives and things that I will be using to teach. But it's a folding table. You can get those at Walmart. At least that's where I got mine. But again, I didn't buy that prior to this. I've always had that. And then the other thing was my computer. I didn't want to show that just because it had some district information on it, but all of my lesson plans, Google Classroom stuff is on that computer, and that is what my kids will be using to log in to our virtual meetings on Google Meet. But other than that, the reason why I wanted to kind of show you that is because, you know, my state, and I don't know if this is the same for you guys, and if you can leave a comment down below if you know this or not, but South Carolina, we don't really know what the re-entering school plan is yet. We don't know if we will be re-entering school. We don't know if we're going to be able to go back to a physical classroom when school starts next month, or if we're going to have to start off virtually. We really just don't know. There is a deep feeling inside of me that is leading me to think that we will at least start off virtually. And for that reason, I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of how I'm going to do virtual teaching, because back in March when this first started, I was not doing live lessons. This will be my first time doing live lessons. I was recording my lessons and emailing them to my kids, and that was a lot of work. I think doing live lessons is gonna be a lot easier. But I wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of if for some reason we are going to have to start off virtually, this is probably the setup that I'm gonna use. It has worked for me when we started back in March. I think it'll work for me for summer school, and I think I'm gonna continue to use it. Maybe I'll tweak some things, I don't know. But this is pretty much how I'm gonna be. would be so awesome if we could go back to a physical classroom, but I really just don't know if that's possible. But the biggest thing that I want you guys to remember is that no matter where you are, if you're in front of the video camera or if you're face-to-face in front of your kids, the best thing you can do for them is to just give them your best. They love you, they miss you. Of course, you'll have a new group of kids probably, so this won't be the same class that you had last year, of course, but they miss school. That's a lot of the parents that have contacted me with this summer school class have told me that their kid misses school. My class, a lot of them told me I miss school, and I miss school too. You just have to do what you can do. This doesn't have to be perfect. This is not a perfect system by any means, but the best thing you can do is just be there for your kids, be there for your class, give them the best of you. And if you're doing that and you're being super authentic, it's gonna work out. I truly believe it'll work out. But that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below if you know how school is going to kind of pan out next month, or some of y'all probably start in September. But how do you guys know your re-entry plan? If you do, leave it down below, whether you do or don't. I don't know what we're gonna be doing. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please like this video, and please click the bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!